On April 26, 2025, Denmark announced a pivotal step in fortifying its national and regional security through the acquisition of advanced coastal missile batteries, a move that underscores its strategic resolve in an increasingly volatile Baltic Sea region. Funded by the 50 billion DKK, approximately $7.6 billion Acceleration Fund, and driven by the Chief of Defense's recommendations, this procurement restores a critical defense capability absent since the decommissioning of Denmark's Harpoon missile batteries in 2003. As geopolitical tensions escalate, particularly due to Russian naval activities near NATO's eastern flank, Denmark's initiative to deploy these systems along its extensive coastline aims to secure the vital Danish Straits and western Baltic Sea, reinforcing its role as a guardian of maritime gateways. The decision to procure coastal missile defense systems is rooted in Denmark's need to address a significant capability gap amid a shifting security landscape. The 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine and heightened Russian maritime presence in the Baltic Sea have highlighted the strategic importance of controlling maritime choke points, such as the Danish Straits, which serve as the primary conduit between the North Sea and the Baltic. Denmark's geographic position places it at the forefront of NATO's eastern defenses, necessitating robust coastal defenses to deter aggression and ensure freedom of navigation. This procurement aligns with Denmark's broader defense modernization efforts, including its integration into the European Union's defense frameworks following a 2022 referendum to end its EU defense opt-out, and its commitment to NATO's 2% GDP defense spending target. The initiative is further supported by Denmark's participation in the European Sky Shield Initiative and Nordic defense cooperation, reflecting a comprehensive approach to regional security. As Defense Minister Troels Lund Poulsen emphasized, maintaining control and freedom of action in Danish waters is a core responsibility, and these missile systems will significantly enhance Denmark's combat power in this critical domain. The procurement process, managed by the Danish Acquisition and Logistics Organization, is designed for rapid implementation, leveraging the Acceleration Fund to expedite high-priority defense projects through 2026. While the specific system has not been officially confirmed, defense sources strongly indicate that Denmark is likely acquiring the Kongsberg Naval Strike Missile Coastal Defense System. The NSM, a fifth-generation precision-guided missile capable of engaging both sea and land targets at ranges exceeding 100 nautical miles, or 185 kilometers, is a natural choice given its compatibility with Denmark's naval assets, such as the Iver Huitfeldt-class frigates, which are also transitioning to NSM. The system's selection is further supported by its widespread adoption among NATO allies, including Norway, Poland, and the US Marine Corps, ensuring interoperability and logistical efficiency. The acquisition is likely structured as a government-to-government agreement with Norway, facilitating swift delivery. Although the exact number of batteries and funding details remain undisclosed, reports suggest at least 2 NSM batteries are planned. Delivery timelines depend on system availability, infrastructure development, and personnel training, with the Ministry of Defense indicating a potential temporary capability to bridge the gap until full operational readiness is achieved. The primary purpose of the Coastal Missile Defense System is to restore Denmark's ability to control and defend its internal waters, particularly the Danish Straits, which are pivotal to both national defense and NATO's Baltic Sea strategy. Acting Chief of Defense General Michael W. Hildgaard described the capability as much needed, emphasizing its role in enhancing deterrence and defending Danish coasts against modern threats. The NSM's advanced features, including its precision targeting and mobility, enable the Danish armed forces to monitor and, if necessary, deny access to strategic maritime corridors, countering potential anti-access area denial strategies, such as those posed by Russia's Kaliningrad enclave. The system complements Denmark's naval and air defenses, creating a layered defense network that strengthens NATO's collective posture. By signaling Denmark's readiness to protect its waters, the system contributes to regional stability and reinforces NATO capability targets, ensuring Denmark meets its alliance obligations. As Poulsen noted, this capability is absolutely crucial in the current security environment, where Russian naval activities underscore the need for robust littoral defenses. Deployment of the coastal missile batteries will focus on Denmark's extensive coastline, with a priority on covering the Danish Straits and western Baltic Sea to maximize strategic impact. The NSM's mobile, truck-mounted configuration, similar to Poland's maritime missile units, allows for flexible positioning to respond to emerging threats. While full operational capability is likely targeted for the late 2020s, contingent on infrastructure and training readiness, the Ministry of Defense's mention of a temporary capability suggests an interim solution to address immediate needs. Future plans include integrating the system into NATO's air and missile defense architecture and participating in joint exercises to enhance regional coordination. The next Danish defense agreement, effective from January 2024, will likely provide further clarity on long-term funding and potential expansion, such as additional batteries or complementary systems like the Skyranger 30 for short-range air defense. Collaboration with Norway and other Nordic partners will also strengthen joint training and platform development, building on existing agreements to enhance interoperability. The impact of this procurement on Denmark and the Baltic Sea region is profound, marking a strategic shift in Denmark's defense posture. For Denmark, the coastal missile system closes a critical capability gap, significantly enhancing national security and restoring its ability to defend territorial waters. The initiative reinforces Denmark's commitment to NATO and its new role in EU defense structures, potentially boosting its defense industry through participation in joint projects. Politically, it reflects a national consensus on countering Russian threats, as evidenced by public support in the 2022 referendum and increased defense budgets. Regionally, the system strengthens NATO's eastern flank by securing key maritime routes, reducing vulnerabilities to Russian A2AD strategies, and fostering deterrence. It enhances Nordic defense cooperation, particularly with Norway, and promotes interoperability among NATO allies using the NSM. However, the deployment may heighten tensions with Russia, which has previously criticized Denmark's NATO contributions, necessitating careful diplomatic management to mitigate escalation risks. Overall, the procurement positions Denmark as a steadfast guardian of the Baltic Sea's maritime gateways, contributing to regional stability and NATO's deterrence posture. In conclusion, Denmark's acquisition of coastal missile defense systems, likely the Kongsberg NSM, represents a bold declaration of strategic intent. By addressing urgent security challenges in the Baltic Sea, this initiative not only fortifies Denmark's national defense, but also enhances NATO's collective security. As the Danish armed forces prepare to deploy these systems, the procurement underscores Denmark's unwavering commitment to safeguarding its waters and reinforcing regional stability. With continued investment and integration into allied frameworks, Denmark is poised to play a pivotal role in shaping the future of Baltic Sea security, sending a clear message to potential adversaries. Its resolve is firm, and its defenses are ready.